Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Gino on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
47 to mark, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw, Smith. He's got him in, complete. 30, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Chiefs 0. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tanner Muse drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Smith. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Mahomes now on first down.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They had gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, it's Smith. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on finance. Say a lot of things and never catch like signing. Soon I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. He's got a man, complete. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Been through by Myers, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. High throw, but he makes the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On third down, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks first down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Smith. He completes this to Walker. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my floor is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. This time I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Smith going to look to throw right away. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 70 yards. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening. Touchdown of their own. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
He's got a man complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle.
And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me that.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Smith on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Second down and 8. Here's Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo
throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Davis Price on 1st and 10.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Play action. Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
21.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, check.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. Touchdown! Ty Davis Price. It's away. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Geno now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They snap it to Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Smith. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers.